I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. 5 things that I know successful people have to do. To be successful, the principles are the same. You can apply it to anything. You know, if you want to be happily married, you know, whatever it is, the principles of success are the same. There are a series of things that you have to do. You cannot skip the steps of success. If you do, you're going to have to go back and step on them anyway. So here's a part, man, that I want you all to understand about me and about how to look at it. You know, you cannot underestimate faith and prayer. You just can't. You cannot underestimate the power of faith and the power of prayer. See, for me, this is just for me now. This ain't in the scripture nowhere. This is just something I discovered. What prayer did for me was it tied me to my Creator. It gave me a sense, and I'm describing it this way, but I'm telling you it's deeper than this. But it gave me a sense that I wasn't alone. And in actuality, I wasn't. But prayer helped connect me to the power source that was available to me to get through, get around, or get over whatever it was that was in the way. Whether it was just a period I had to go through of hard work, it had a period I had to go through to learn some lessons, some periods I had to go through from having to pay for some of the mistakes I've made, whatever the case may be. Prayer gave me a decided advantage, especially over my enemies. Now, the majority of people in my life that were my enemies, I didn't want them to be my enemies. Make no mistake about this. But through the thing called life, some things went down, some things happened from here and there and went over here and over that way, and a person became my enemy. The majority of enemies I had came out of nowhere. I have no reason to even see why they are my enemies. But, you know, life goes on, man. It happens from time to time. Some people just won't let it go. See, some people in their quest to do something to you or to make you pay, they just won't let it go. Well, it may cause you some discomfort, and some of it may be lies about you and all of this and all of that, but that can't prohibit you from going forward. So what I'm saying is prayer gave me the strength, wisdom, understanding, and courage to either go through it, go around it, or go over it. But it happened. I do not know how I could have made it without faith and without prayer. Something would have got me. YouTube would have got me. The bloggers would have got me. My partners that I grew up with that used to laugh behind my back, they would have got me. My friend that went over my mother's house one time and told her, you know what Steve's problem is? He out there telling them jokes. He just lazy. He don't want to work. That would have got me. They didn't know. I ain't really mad at them because they was just, all they was doing was basing their conversations and passing judgment based on what they knew, based on what they believed. They didn't believe I was going to make it. But that's them, though. If it was not for faith, which is the belief in things that you cannot see, I wouldn't have made it. Because I would have listened to everybody else who didn't see me getting here and went along with it. And then prayer, oh my goodness, man. How many times has prayer bailed me out? Prayer has bailed me out. Prayer still bailing me out. Tell you the truth, man. Quiet as it's kept. Prayer, that connection to your Heavenly Father, that connection to your Creator, that connection to that source of power and inspiration, that connection of never feeling that you're alone. You know, I was watching Bishop Jakes on TV yesterday, and it was a repeat. And one of the things he was talking about, well, let me just get to the gist of it. I was going through a portion of my life, and I went through it for some years, y'all. I had gotten myself into a jam that lasted for years. I'm telling you, for years, with some serious consequences to follow, for years. And I was so busy looking at where I was at. I was sulking sometimes, man. I'd get on the radio, man, I'd be just done. I was sulking. My spirit had gotten low. I had gotten tired of the fight. And I would come on some mornings, man, and I would try not to let on, but I was hurting. Because I had been in it for years, man. I had been in this thing for years. And one thing I was doing, I was so busy looking at where I was at. And when I was watching Bishop Jakes, he preached this sermon. He was talking about so busy looking at where you at that you don't even realize that God has been with you the entire time. And you know what, man, just yesterday, I heard this. And I text Bishop Jakes, and I thanked him because it was an old message, I could tell. And I text him up and I said, man, thank you so much. I was just watching you on TV and you told me, man, something that I'll always remember, that whatever you're going through, that he's there with you the whole time. But see, sometimes when you're so busy looking at where you at, you don't even notice where he is. And see, sometimes, man, that helped me. And that's going to help me in the future to realize that what I'm going through, that he's there with me. And he gonna protect me. And he ain't gonna let my enemies overcome me. And he ain't gonna let nobody overtake me. And he ain't gonna let me go under, because he's there. It's just you can't be so busy looking at where you at that you don't take notice of where he at. God is always there. He's always available. And the best way to tap into that and know it is you got to pray. Prayer has changed my life. Prayer can change your life. You can become something if you just pray.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. It's Las Vegas, it's the 1990s, and it is time to find a husband.
There were 4 Jewish doctors who were felt to be eligible bachelors. One of them was Bob Berenbaum.
On paper, he was perfect, but in reality,
this guy's a wacko.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. Make this announcement perfectly clear and get the word out. Steve Harvey is back. In the words of LTD, back in love. Get mixed emotions. And I have those mixed emotions right now because I'm so grateful to be back, but I wanted to stay gone.
It's torn. We know. Yeah.
I don't know if you've had that moment before. Glad to be back, but wanted to stay gone. You say to yourself, Steve, why would you want to stay gone? Well, because I was free.
Free?
Because I didn't have to worry about what I said.
Oh.
And worry about nobody, what y'all think.
Yeah.
I like waking up and not having an opinion today. I like waking up and not being judged, but I'm back, so let the judging begin. Whatever.
Order in the court.
I love my life, man. Come on with it. Bring it. Whoever you are, let's have it. You understand? Bring it. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, that damn Junior, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. I want to say thank you for holding it down while I was gone. Yes, sir. Yeah. Even though I must admit, though, fellas, I wasn't really concerned about it.
You were what?
I didn't really.
You were kicking it so hard and balling so hard.
Well, I want to sum it up a little differently than that.
Okay.
I really didn't care. You know, somebody said, ain't you worried? I said, worried about what? About your show. I say, they got it. Hell, what they gonna do? Mess their career up?
Yeah.
You think that these people ain't got enough sense to hold it down and together just for their damn self, not till I get back.
Period.
You know, they do have responsibilities.
Yeah.
All of these people are feeding other people.
Hello. Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we back. Thank you so much. This is going to be a great day. I'm going to be off the chain today. And also, ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to our very own Shirley Strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shirley.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What number? What number we looking at?
31.
Oh, we doing multiplication now. Okay.
Division.
Yeah. Square root, how you want to look at it.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Shirley.
What it is. Thank you. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
I got one for you, Shirley. This right here is quarterback sneak. Quarterback.
Hey, since I've been off, I'm going to be interjecting in all y'all segments.
Okay.
Oh, well, come on in, dog.
Just, well, you know, it ain't like I got none by myself no how. So now today, I'm just going to be like name one segment I do by myself.
Sister Oak. Well, no, Shirley be asking a question.
Ask to see hello.
Hell no.
No.
Y'all in that, y'all think it's y'all segment. Let's go and cut that out right now.
Roscoe?
No.
Carla.
Okay.
Oh, Roscoe is you and Carla. Okay.
Yeah. Go on.
You know what, man? You got them closing remarks, dog. That's what you got.
Yeah. Closing remarks.
Well, I got to wait till the end of the show to have it. Guess I'll sit here for damn near 4 hours and wait on that, man. Y'all go ahead in the meantime. Yeah, so go ahead. So for 3 hours and 50 minutes, I'll just be sitting here.
All right, let's go. Quarterback sneak. That's the run the prank back. Quarterback sneak. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello?
May I speak to Candace?
This is she.
Hey, Candace, this is Tony. Are you Isaiah's mama?
Excuse me?
Are you Isaiah's mama?
Yeah, I am. Why? Who are you?
My name is Tony. I'm DeAndre's daddy. DeAndre, they played on this past season. They played on the football team. They played on the Seahawks together.
Okay, but like, why are you calling me?
Okay, I'm calling you for a particular reason. Let me tell you what's going on. This whole past football season, your son Isaiah, he was a starting quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's a starting quarterback. He works real hard. Like that's his position.
Okay, let me go and say this. I already know that my son DeAndre is way better than your son Isaiah. I already know that. All right, now I ain't get to.
Excuse you?
No, ain't no excuse me. I'm not going to excuse myself about this. I've been waiting to get you on the phone so I can tell you exactly what's going on. Let me tell you something. When the season come back around, when they get ready to play again, I'm telling you right now, my son DeAndre going to be starting. Please know that. Trust me, I swear to you, I know what you did for your son.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You who the do you think you are calling me telling me that your son is going to take my son's position on the team? How do you even have my number?
I got your number from a reliable source. One of the parents gave me your number.
But what kind of mental problems you got calling my house, telling me about how your son is like not barely even on the team. He's not even starting.
Okay, no, my son ain't starting, okay? But he gonna be starting next year, okay? But I know what you did for your son to be starting. Trust me, I know what you did, Candace.
I didn't do anything. My son earned his position. So, I mean, I don't really get what you're saying here. You're talking some big game about your son taking my son's position. Like, first of all, I don't even know who you are. I don't know how you got my number. Like, these are kids. It's really not that serious. Like, they're kids out there having a good time, trying to play a game. Like, I haven't seen you at a game. I don't know who the you think you are, stepping up, being like, my son is going to take your son's position. Like, what kind of crazy are you? Okay, you're calling me out of nowhere, you're calling me nowhere out of the clear blue. I'm just minding my business. My son is playing his game. Who the are you, and why are you calling me? Like, what the
I ain't been to no games, but I'm going to be there on next season. I'll be there, okay?
Okay, well, right. I mean, you could try. You might not want to come because your son still ain't starting.
Okay. But let's go on and get to the reason why I call you. I already know why your son started. Let's go on and be real.
My son is starting?
What?
What? No, my son is starting because he earned his position. He's the best on the team. He can throw. Like, your son don't got no kind of arm.
You saying that, Candace, but are you sure your son ain't starting because maybe you slept with Coach Brian?
What? Wait, excuse you? Like,
did you sleep with Coach Brian so your son could get that position? Did you do that?
Your mama slept with Coach Brian with her dry. That's why your son ain't playing. Who the do you think you are accusing me of sleeping with a coach?
Hey, I'm just letting you know I know what you did for your.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Okay, so you saying you ain't slept with Coach Brian? That's what you saying. So Isaiah starting because they just picked him to start.
You are crazy. First of all, you're gonna have to talk to my husband because these accusations are ridiculous and out of control. Like, I don't know who the you think you are calling in the house accusing me of sleeping with the coach. My son earned his position on the team. He's like, who the do you think you are? You are straight bugging.
Who is your husband? Who is that?
My husband is Curtis, who you don't know because you ain't never showed up for your own damn son.
Okay, Curtis. Your husband named Curtis. Okay. So I tell you what, I need to talk to Curtis. That's what I need to do.
Oh, you're gonna more than talk to Curtis. You're gonna catch some hands from Curtis with that mouth.
Okay, all good. So let me ask you this here. You talking about Curtis that drive trucks? That Curtis?
I'm talking about Curtis, my husband, in my house. You don't know who we are because you ain't never showed up. You ain't nobody. Your kid is nobody. This whole phone call is bull. And you need to crawl back into whatever the hole you came out of because I am not here for this.
Curtis is a truck driver, right?
Yeah, you lucky he ain't run your over yet.
Oh, okay. You talking about Curtis? Now, can I tell you something else that I done found out about Curtis? Can I tell you that?
I kind of don't want to hear anything that comes out of your mouth at this point.
Okay. This is the last thing I'm going to say out of my mouth. Can I just tell you what I know about Curtis?
You better make it quick.
I'm going to make it quick. Curtis got me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy, Candace, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband, Curtis.
Are you kidding me? We on the radio right now?
No, you're not on right now, but you're going to be on in the morning, though.
Oh, my goodness. Like, my heart is racing right now. I got to jump through the phone and tear off your throat. Are you kidding me? My husband put you up to this?
Your husband got me to call you, baby. He said, your son is amazing quarterback. I said, cool, we're going to do this.
Yo, you don't understand. My chest feels like a vice right now. I want to kick you in the throw. Oh, my God.
All right, Candace, you got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey in the morning. Oh, my God, I'm sweating, yo.
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next, it is Ask the Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Ask the CLO right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Steve, we want all the details of your vacation. You know how we love to hear your stories.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, Shirley.
Why not?
Yeah, I got enough hate going on as it is. It's just
we don't hate you.
Yeah.
We love you.
I went to a barbecue.
For a month?
For a month?
Big ass
Y'all was grilling, boy.
In Europe.
You need a detox.
Yeah.
Also, we're going to tell you about the behind-the-scenes fun of our recent photo shoot. That was a lot of fun. You know it was nonstop laughs. And that's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Ready, CLO?
Yeah.
Here we go. Sophia in Jersey City writes, my husband left me a message saying he was working late. He didn't hang up his phone, and after a while, I heard a woman giggling. He said it was his car radio. If he was at work, why would I hear his car radio on the message? Is he lying?
Well, sometimes, ladies, I'm just going to have to say, sometimes our mistake is we make the bad choice in the lie.
In the lie.
Here we go. We make a bad choice in the lie.
Uh-huh.
Now, was he working late? It could have been possible.
Okay.
But the laughter in the back was the car radio.
Yeah.
Let's just listen to this. When the last time you listened to your radio and you heard just one single woman giggling?
Right.
So, if you're going to lie, fellas, we need to be a little bit more thoughtful and put some more thought into the lie. My favorite thing on the website right now is the dude that was at his daughter's 1-year birthday party and his wife walked in. Who was not invited to the party, who did not know he had a 1-year-old. Man, this dude's lie was the most ridiculous set of lies. He said, this is my niece. He said, this my sister. The lady said, why are you here? This his baby's birthday party. The wife said, I don't know nothing about no baby. He got outside. He said, I told you.
Yeah.
She said, when you tell me? He said, you was asleep.
God.
He said, but if this is your sister and this is your niece, how is this your baby? Is this your baby or not? He said, barely.
Barely.
I said, my dude.
Yeah.
My dude right here. I wish y'all could find it online. But it's the worst set of lies I've ever seen.
Baby had the baby in his arms. He had the baby in his arms.
No, he was holding the baby.
Committed. You were proud of him. A little bit.
Man, no. This was the worst lie I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was bad. That
Go
was
ahead,
bad.
Shirley, I'm ready.
Tammy in Pleasant Town. I'm 40 years old and my husband thinks he is my father. He recently went through my closet and told me he doesn't like half of my wardrobe and I need to dress more like a 40-year-old. I told him that'll never happen. Why is he tripping? Why?
What? Well, I guess he was saying you need to dress more like a 40-year-old, and you said that'll never happen.
More
so
age appropriate.
Obviously, you're 40, and you got some stuff in there from Forever 21, and you gonna hang on to that. You have decided that your ass is Forever 21, and he wants you to come on up to 40, and that'll never happen. So what he has to look forward to is you're going to be 55 with a closet full of stuff from Forever 21. and all this here. Now, I just want you to know now that what you look like right now at 40, no guarantee you'll have that same thing at 55. So now you can keep wearing the stuff at Forever 21, but you're not.
Forever 21.
Yeah.
She wants to know, why is he tripping?
Well, because he might have seen the change that you ain't noticed yet.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
See, and so, like, what I'm thinking about now, I'm coming up with a new women's store to combat Forever 21.
What's that?
What you think that'd be?
Yeah. I'm going to call it You Ain't 21. Yeah.
And I need to shop there, too.
Yeah,
Filled with
not
mom
21
jeans.
no more.
All right. Moving on to Viv in Kalamazoo. Viv says, I keep getting spam calls that are ruining my marriage. I've shown my husband my phone and I've answered a few calls in front of him. Now he wants my passcode. I'll give him mine if he gives me his, but he won't. Why can't he trust me?
Why can't he trust you?
Yeah.
Him not giving you his passcode ain't got nothing to do with him. He don't trust you. You got to remember something, ladies. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. If I keep you backpedaling, you can't run. You can't run forward and backpedal at the same time. So if I got you backpedaling, you can't come forward. Now he wants your passcode to prove that you ain't cheating with these spam calls. I don't know what spam call you getting, but it's all out there now, y'all. They trying everything. Yeah. So now, but he ain't gonna give you his passcode. See, we now have a problem.
Yeah.
Now, could it be that he wants to create a problem with you in these spam calls to keep you off balance? That's your question.
Okay. So should she pursue it? Give me yours and I'll give you mine.
Well, he just tell you he not giving.
Well, stop asking me for mine.
Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, he can't give you his.
That's what it is right there.
And no way in hell he'd give you his.
Okay.
All right, last one, Steve. Last one. Brielle in Nashville writes that my siblings are a lot older than I am. I am not close with them, so I had no idea that I was dating my stepsister's little brother. We have no blood relation, but the family thinks it's a sin. We've been keeping our relationship hidden, but he wants to take me to a wedding. Should I care about what my family thinks?
Well, you care about what they think. You're not close to them. You dating your stepsister's brother. Your stepsister is not your real sister.
Right.
She's your sister by marriage. You dating her brother. It's all in the family. There's really nothing wrong with what y'all doing. It's really not. But you know, old black people now.
It's a sin.
That's a sin to date your sister's brother. Well, it's my stepsister who really isn't my sister.
No blood, so, no DNA.
Yeah, I mean, really, what her and the little guy doing is nothing wrong with it. So now you just have to, you know, they care because they trying to make something out of nothing. You know, they all them old ass people ain't got nobody. Don't want you to have nobody.
Coming up next, we'll have some entertainment news for you. Steve is back.
Now you know if something wrong if the baby look a little strange.
Right after this.
Too late then.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. It's Las Vegas, it's the 1990s, and it is time to find a husband.
There were 4 Jewish doctors who were felt to be eligible bachelors. One of them was Bob Berenbaum.
On paper, he was perfect, but in reality...
This guy's a wacko.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
She's a Hollywood Western. She's Jack Kerouac, but in a nap dress with braids.
She is one of the most important American children's authors of the 20th century.
She's the basis for a television show still watched around the world.
Somebody somewhere is watching Little House on the Prairie.
She's been called a hero, a racist, a feminist, and a propagandist.
I think the harm is too great because it's just one more thing that Native children have to endure.
She is Laura Ingalls Wilder, author of the book series Little House on the Prairie. As a kid, I idolized Laura. And last summer, I went on the road in search of the real Laura. We're literally on the prairie.
Little town on the prairie, huh?
What I found was a complicated person alongside the complicated country she represents. I'm Glynis McNichol, and this is Wilder. Listen to Wilder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Steve Harvey is back. Welcome back, Steve. We missed you.
Love, I get mixed emotions. And I'm having them right now. Hey! Come on down. Come on, cut up there. Yeah. Every time I move, I lose. When I let love in, every time I turn around, back in love, I get mixed emotion. Hey! Yeah, that's how I felt. Thank you, Dave. That's exactly how I felt. Now to the vacation.
Yeah.
There's no way I can tell you how hard I was balling. There's no way. The hate is too real. So let me find a palatable way to tell you about the vacation. Mm-hmm. I can tell you this. If you keep the faith and you are willing to put in the work, now that's the key now. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
The work that's required to make your dreams come true is significant. Mm-hmm. So I need you to understand going in that it really does require an all-out assault in making your dreams come true. But God will help you the entire way.
Yes, sir.
So somebody asked me on the vacation, they say, so, hey man, you still do dream boards, vision boards? I said, yeah, matter of fact, I did a new one on this trip. Mm-hmm. And they said, you seem to have everything. What else you need? What you need all that for? I said, no. You don't understand. I don't need nothing. God been and covered the needs. Right. I'm in the want section of life. I don't need a car. I don't need nowhere to live. I don't need no clothes. I don't need a job.
Yeah,
I don't need. I got all of that covered, as do a lot of people.
Right.
So now, all you got to do when you go to God is increase the wants. Mm-hmm. Be grateful and show gratitude that the needs are covered, and never take those needs for granted. Right. And show gratitude for all that He has done for you. Because He had to get my attention last year, because in the latter part of the year I was working so hard on this new deal, thinking that this is the one that could get me over the hump and blah, 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 blah. And God had to sit me down and go, get you over what hump? How many humps I got to get you over before you realize that you over?
You humpless, really. You humpless, to be honest with you.
And he set me down, and the way he got my attention was with my health. Mm-hmm. You know, I stay in shape a little bit and everything, and I drink my Elevate U, but, you know, it's some other stuff that can happen in your life. So I had to go. And so after I got set down and started looking at everything, I came home. I said, wait a minute, man, if that deal don't ever go down, what do that? Hey, man, do you understand what he done for you? Do you understand how many needs he's taken care of? Why don't you be grateful for that? And so I had to really, really focus on that. And it caused me to look at things differently. So, no, I'm not in the need business. I'm in the want business. So now when I go to God, I can go to God clear. Thank you for all you've given me and covering all my needs. And now I'm coming to you with this special petition. I would love to be financially free and secure. Or you can go to God and say, I would love to have an abundance, a cup that's overflowing. Now, if you can do it the smart way and ask Him to do it His way, as I didn't do, because I kept telling Him how to bless me. If you can submit to His will for you and realize that His will for you is for you to prosper. God's will for you is to prosper. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So at my point in this life right here, I'm so full of needs being covered. All I'm doing is wants. Now, you can't get mad at me because I want something you don't want. Mm-hmm. Yes. But the reason I want something you don't want is because I've seen some things you may not have seen. Like Tommy say, you humpless. See, I've been over so many humps and hills. I don't see why this one looks so big, why I can't have that.
Right.
And then I get inspiration from other people. Mm-hmm. I might see something somebody else doing that I wasn't aware of, and I go, man, I didn't know that was doable. Hey, God, can I have that too?
But Steve, I gotta ask you this. Did you have fun? Where's the fun? I want to hear if you have fun.
You know, I didn't, it wasn't, you know, it's different for me now, Shirley. Because I found out about fun and joy. Fun is manufactured.
Yeah.
I had a couple of manufactured moments, but that don't really last long.
Okay.
I had so much peace on my vacation, so much mental clarity.
Yeah.
You know, man, I woke up, you know what I discovered?
What?
You don't have to plan nothing, man.
Chilling.
Man, just stop. Man, my wife told me, Steve, stop putting yourself on the schedule. You're so disciplined that you got to do something in a certain order every day. Just wake up and do what you want to do. And I found out that was nothing. I'll be damned. I'll be damned.
And of course you missed us, right?
Shirley, I didn't thought about y'all.
All right, coming up next, we'll talk about Mitch McConnell and what happened to him on the Senate floor. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Wednesday, during a Republican leadership news conference, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell suddenly stopped speaking for a total of 19 seconds before being escorted from the mic by his aides. McConnell said he was fine, but he got lightheaded for a moment. When asked if he could continue, McConnell said, yeah, and he walked back to the podium unassisted to do a Q&A. Now, of course, we are glad so far that Senator McConnell is okay, but is he too old to hold this position? The Republicans, you know, they're always talking about President Biden's age, and Mitch McConnell is a year older than President Biden. So now what?
You know what it is? That's that look. That's that look you see when you done left the house and you done left your cell phone on the nightstand. That's that look. Well, that's that thought that, oh my God, I done left my damn phone at that house. That's that look.
For 19
That's that
seconds.
Look for you.
Yeah.
For us, it ain't that shocking. It ain't. I get it when I get back home. So
Yeah.
the look for you when you
You're
leave
not
your
doing
cell
that for
phone,
19 seconds.
you
When you
froze.
realize.
Frozen for 19
My phone is on that damn nightstand.
What you think, Steve?
See, a lot of people laughed, but I was sitting there, I was going, because I've lost my train of thought before.
Yeah, well, I think we all have.
We all do it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like in front of a lot of people, like they asking you a question. I do it a lot in the interviews. Like people ask me a question, and when I'm asking a question, I'll think of an analogy. And then after I do the analogy,
what was the question?
I done forgot the damn question.
Yeah. Who hasn't done that? You're right.
Yeah.
I've done that 100 times at least.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't really know.
The president called him and checked on him. President Biden, he did call him.
Well, you know, old people got to stick together, though.
They got to check on each other. Check on each other.
Yeah, you know, you gotta. Hey, cause you know Biden know McConnell a year older. Hey man, let me ask you something. You been drinking prune juice or anything? You know, old people compare notes different. Hey Mitch, how you doing, man? I saw you out there today. Cause that kind of happened to me the other day. Well, let me ask you something, man. What? You just was. What happened? Cause you know we all know that's why it wasn't funny to me. Cause I was going,
I drew a blank is what I did.
What? Oh well.
Yeah. So you know, we'll just have to keep an eye on him. I mean,
no,
I'm
we
sure
got to
his
keep an eye on.
doctors
Somebody
will.
else got to keep an eye on him. I ain't got time to keep an eye on him.
I ain't got time for
see
Mitch
what happens
McConnell.
in the Senate. That's
got
what I
time to be
mean.
watching
Yeah.
Mitch.
Hey, man, I'm trying to watch myself.
All right, coming up next, it's been a minute, but our guy Roscoe Wallace is back in the building.
Roscoe.
We'll hear from him right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Roscoe is
back ready already.
Yeah. We missed you, Roscoe.
Y'all doing in the morning?
Hey, Roscoe.
We're good. We're good. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, Shirley?
Hey, Roscoe, welcome back.
Junior, what happened, baby?
Roscoe, my hero, bruh.
Hey, little girl, miss you. What's happening with you? Tommy Tom, my dog, what is sweet, dude?
The legend.
I saw you on Instagram fishing with look with you. What are they camera friends you got? I saw you fishing.
Yeah. The frat brother.
Oh, good, man. Always good. What up, Carla?
Hey, what's happening, Roscoe? You ready? Let's get into it.
Ready? What? Come on.
Okay, let's start this thing off.
Yeah.
First of all, Roscoe, you got to sing happy birthday to Shirley Strawberry. Today is her birthday. Let's go, Roscoe. Hit it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I love it.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You know, when I Stevie, you know, cause you know they had a white song for years, you know, they ain't like that. You know, white folk ain't got no motion with nothing they say. Happy birthday to you. Did that sound like a birthday or a damn funeral? And black people knew it. And, you know, we let them have it for a while. And then Stevie just said, come on, man, we got to do something. So he called me up. He said, Rocco. What, man? Yeah. What? He said, have you ever done anything with the birthday song? I ain't hear it yet. And then I gave it to him. The original version was slowed down.
Do you hear what he's saying, Carla? Yeah. I'm trying. So you're sitting here on this radio show to tell us that you, Stevie Wonder, called you for the happy birthday song that we all sing as black people.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Did you get a call?
No. I hate you.
Okay. All right, where we at then? It can't close.
Okay. I don't believe it.
Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. So happy birthday,
Roscoe,
Shirley girl.
by the way.
Go ahead. Happy birthday, Shirley.
Thank you. Thank you, Roscoe.
All right, Roscoe. So Steve just came back from vacation.
Just came back.
Can you sing Cruising?
I love it when we're cruising together. Maybe you fly away. You do it my way. I love it when we're cruising together. Doom, 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 doom. Cruise with me, baby. Wait a minute, hold. Did you say what do Smokey think about it?
Yeah, that's what Smokey thinks about this.
Yeah.
Smokey better thank the Lord I gave it to him.
Here we go. Now you wrote Cruising.
Because that was one of his greatest hits.
Yeah.
Let's take it to Chicago. Have you seen her? The shot.
It was the coldest days of my life.
Hurry up, you got 1 minute.
I see her face everywhere I go, on the streets and even at the picture show. Have you seen her? Oh, tell me, have you seen her? Why? Oh, why did you have to leave me? Go away. Oh, yeah. Whoa. I
us out, Roscoe. Prank phone call coming up next.
Having someone to lean on.
Come on, Roscoe.
But I'm lost. Oh, baby, I'm lost. Oh, shoot.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is, I'd rather live in my truck than with my wife. What?
Woo!
Wow, we'll find out what that's all about. Yeah. That doesn't sound good.
Yep, did it. Ford F-150 just moving around in there. Yes.
Right now, we'll get into the strawberry letter in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nav?
We're going to put a little love on this, Shirley. A little love on it. This right here is love, etc.
Okay, love,
etc. All right, but you're going to need that etc. though. Now, is it ETC or ECT? I never could get that right. Is it when you do etc.?
Etc.
Etc. I damn sure don't know how to spell it, but etc. Okay, this is love. You would think if I title my prank that I at least would know. But anyway, love, etc. Let's go, cat dog.
You would think.
You would think I would know.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Kaylin. Kaylin.
No, she's not here right now. Who is speaking?
This is Dr. Elbert. Listen, I was given a call. Are you able to leave a message for me?
Yeah.
Okay, would you let her know her sessions will be on Wednesdays at 7:30?
Sessions? What session are you talking about? Session?
Well, actually, she signed up for a class, an 8-week class, and it's every Wednesday night at 7:30, okay?
What classes are you talking about? What kind of class?
This is Love, Etc. Have you heard of us?
No.
Okay, well, let me kind of give you a little briefing here. Kaylin actually came in and filled out to take some classes, and we're Love, Etc. So we teach different things.
What is it, like a seminar or something?
Well, we teach foreplay, intimacy, sensual massages, and things like that. And I was actually here when she came and filled out the paperwork. She said she wanted to spruce up her love life with her husband. Are you her husband?
Yeah, I'm her husband, but what I'm saying is this like a joint thing? Am I supposed to be there or something?
No. This is actually her wanting to actually. If you don't know about it, I'm assuming she wants to surprise you and show you some different things when she finishes her sessions.
So when did she come in? Like, she came in. Where are y'all located, first of all?
Okay, well, she actually came in a couple weeks ago and she filled out the paperwork. We're in the downtown area. She filled it out. She said she was very excited. She wanted to do some different things for her husband. We just asked if she gets here a little earlier, probably 15 minutes earlier, so she can shower and put her robe on, and then we can start class.
Whoa. Shower and robes. What's that for?
I mean, you're not upset about this, are you?
Nah, I mean, I ain't got no problem with, us. We married couple, you know what I mean? So, anything to spice up the marriage, but as far as me not being involved and her going out there by herself, and you talking about taking a bath and a robe and all this other stuff, man, she don't need to be there for no mess like that, man.
Well, no, sir, it's nothing like that. I mean, it's basically a class where people get in touch with their sensitive side, and you get to actually, you learn about foreplay, what takes you to the next level.
You're talking about 8 weeks, though. 8 weeks. You don't need 8 weeks or nothing like that.
Sir, you must understand.
How y'all even 8 weeks?
Now, listen to me, sir. It's only one night a week. It's only on Wednesday. So really you only have 8 sessions.
8 sessions.
Exactly.
Okay, so why does she have to have a robe, though? I mean, why she just not showing up after work or whatever?
Well, you have to bring your robe, sir. Everyone showers, and then they put their robe on, and we actually coach them through, here's how foreplay goes, here's the intimacy, here's sensual massaging.
No, fam. You getting it twisted. What I'm asking you is, you really not explaining yourself enough. Like, what do y'all do? Like, I understand a class. Like a classroom setting. If I'm in the class, I'm taking the class. There's nobody touching me. Ain't no clothes coming off. Ain't nobody taking no group showers, carrying on. What you got? You sound like y'all having over. What's going on?
No, nothing like that at all. But we do come in contact with our sensual side. Now, she will have a partner in class. She'll deal with that one partner. It's not until the 4th session that we really get into some strong physical contact.
Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You talking about a partner? Like you talking about another woman, like a teammate or something? What you talking about? You talking about another dude?
Everyone has opposite sex partners.
Man, you got to be out your mind,
sir.
I don't even believe you call. Why you even calling me with this right here?
You have to understand. I wasn't calling you. I was trying to reach Miss Kaylin.
I don't care who you trying to reach, man. You calling my house talking about my wife on some road and some partners, and it don't get physical to the fourth session of carrying. I ain't gonna be no physical at all.
Sir, basically your wife is trying to surprise you with a good thing.
No. Hold on. You just hold on.
Sir,
I'm gonna get this straightened out real quick. Hold on.
Wait. What are you doing?
I'm gonna call my wife. That's what I'm about to do.
Okay, but you don't understand. She's trying to. It's not good for you to call. She wants to surprise you.
It's my wife. You let me handle my wife the way I want to handle it. You hold on. Just hold on. Kaylin, this Drew, you call me back when you get this message. Call me back at the house as soon as you get this message.
Sir. Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, she wants to surprise you.
Well, we got surprised already, all right? Because first of all, she ain't going to be coming down to y'all little sessions. Where do y'all say y'all do located at again?
Well, Love, etc. is in the downtown area.
How much this thing's supposed to cost anyway?
Well, like I said, she signed up for 8 sessions. It's one session per week. It's $100 each session. She's already paid the $800, sir.
She already paid what?
She's paid in full to do all 8 sessions.
Man, I know well she ain't paid no $800 to y'all.
She's starting this coming Wednesday.
She won't be there. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And if you got any of that money, if you got any of my money down there, you best be coming back with it.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Downtown. Y'all downtown? I work downtown. So guess what? I will be there tomorrow to get my money.
Love, etc. is non-refundable. When people sign up for these classes, you can't change your mind like that.
Look, man, that's paperwork. Don't tell me about what's not refundable, what's refundable, what's not refundable. If I show up, I'm going to have my money back right in my hand.
Mr. Would you feel a little bit more comfortable if I was her partner during the sessions?
Are you married?
Sir, yes, I am.
You are? Okay, so let me have a session with your wife. How about I do a year with your wife?
My wife works with other men in the sessions all the time.
That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and knock your wife down for about a good, year or whatever, and then we're going to see how you like it. How about that?
Sir, I'm not going to go back and forth.
No, we ain't going back and forth. I'm going to come down there, come get my money back, and I'm going to go on forward with my business, and then don't call this house no more. Don't worry about my wife taking a name off the little ledger or whatever. Ain't going to be no classes, player. None.
We're non-refundable. I keep telling you that.
Man, who the you think you raising your voice at?
Sir, I'm talking to you. I keep telling you we're non-refundable.
Don't tell me it's non-refundable. Did she go to any sessions yet?
No, she has not.
You ain't used the service yet, right? She ain't used the service yet, right?
But we've already partnered her up. We already have a partner for her.
You can't know about that partner? Let the partner use your wife. How about that?
Hey, sir, quit bringing my wife into this.
You bringing my wife into it, I'm going to bring your wife into it.
Maybe the problem is you. Maybe you're not doing what you need to be doing at home.
Who think you talking to? I'm coming down there tomorrow to come get my money. You better have my money. It's going to be your Please believe it.
What am I supposed to tell her partner?
I don't care about it. If I'm a partner for enough, he going to get his kick too.
Do you know who her partner is?
I'm the only partner she got.
We partnered her up with nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Man, y'all play too much, man. That's funny, man. Tommy, is this Tommy? This nephew Tommy?
This is Tommy.
Look, somebody gonna you up, man. Y'all play too much. Y'all play entirely too much, man.
We got you, dog.
Hey, that's wrong, man.
I gotta ask you, come on, Drew, talk to me. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
Huh? Did I keep it stupid?
You played too much.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
that's what I'm supposed to do, caller. Play too much. That's the name of the game, baby. It's going down tonight. Nashville, Tennessee, Zanies, baby. The nephew is already here. So get your mind right, okay? All right. First show, I think, is gone. Second show got a couple tickets. Saturday show gone. Sunday got about 8 tickets left. Yeah, the nephew is here. Hot chicken. I'm going to bring y'all some hot chicken back. All right. So, y'all, Carla, you want some hot chicken? Because you in Houston, I can bring you some hot chicken back.
Yes, I want some. I've been wanting some hot chicken.
You get the hot I bring you now, okay? Hot chicken.
Ooh, angry hot chicken. Okay.
All right, nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I'd rather live in my truck than with my wife. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. It's Las Vegas, it's the 1990s, and it is time to find a husband.
There were 4 Jewish doctors who were felt to be eligible bachelors. One of them was Bob Berenbaum.
On paper, he was perfect, but in reality...
This guy's a wacko.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
How Rude, Tanneritos is the Full House Rewatch podcast you've been waiting for. Each week, get together with iconic characters Stephanie Tanner and Kimmy Gibbler, also known as actresses Jodie Sweetin and Andrea Barber, as they team up to relive every episode of your favorite Friday night comfort show.
We spent our entire childhoods on a little show called Full House, playing frenemies, but becoming besties whenever the cameras weren't rolling. And now, 35 years later, it's our biggest adventure yet.
Get ready for Jodie and Andrea to tell all as they take an in-depth look back at life in and around the Tanner home from the very beginning. So if you think you know everything there is to know about Full House, how rude.
We'll be reliving every moment with you, and we'll be joined by our Full House family, including all your favorites from 192 episodes. We'll reveal the hidden treasures you may have missed within the show, and we'll take a trip down memory lane together.
Listen to How Rude Tanneritos on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I'd rather live in my truck than with my wife. Dear Stephen Shirley, yeah, saying a lot right there. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 32-year-old married man, and I'm a truck driver. I've been married since I was 27 years old, and when I got married, I thought I had something special, but I was wrong, ! I am 14 years younger, and when we first met, she was married, and I was her boy toy, and we had a lot of good sex, and that's it. When her husband found out about us, he divorced her, and she couldn't afford the house by herself. At the time, I just started driving trucks, and I was making a lot of money, so I was able to help her out financially. She felt very down and out, so I asked her to ride to Arizona with me for the weekend. I couldn't believe how much fun she was. We had a great time in the truck, singing and talking and getting to know each other. Like a dummy, I fell for her and let her talk me into purchasing her a brand new house in my name. I was shocked when she asked me to move in. She suggested that we get married because she didn't want to shack up. We went to the courthouse and got married. Being young and naive, I added her to my insurance and I put her name on my 2 bank accounts. My mama was telling me to take it easy and slow things down, and it was too late. And now I'm so miserable with this woman. I'm gone more than I'm at home, so I don't have to see her lying around getting bigger and meaner. She blows through money, and I can't get any peace when I'm around her. And I'm pretty sure she is cheating on me. I put my house up for sale and I'm moving out. She called me all kinds of dirty names and said I'm foul and doing her wrong. Am I wrong for trying to reclaim the few good years I have left? Okay, now didn't you say you were 32? Well, if you live, let's say, a normal human lifespan, you have way more than a few years left. Okay, just want to point that out. If God says the same, of course, you're only 32. So your wife has a lot of good years left, too, because she's only 46. So you want out now because she's changed and you want no part of it. Now, keep in mind, she did not twist your arm to marry her, but it's okay because people do change. And in your case, in the case of your marriage, you say your wife hasn't changed for the better. You fell in love with her, married her, gave her everything, and now you feel taken advantage of, unappreciated, and you want a divorce. Your 5-year marriage has, yes, run its course because you guys have stopped working on it. You're always gone. She's at home, you say, getting bigger and meaner, spending all the money, giving you no peace, and maybe even cheating on you. Well, if you've tried to make it work with her and still you guys can't get along and you're both miserable vulnerable, it seems there's only one thing left to do, and you're doing it. You're putting the house up for sale, and you're moving out. It's over. Steve?
Well, you know, Shirley, at first I thought you was trying to admonish the young man, but you turned it around. Just for me, the turnaround wasn't quick enough. Man, run. Get your ass out. It's over. Put that house up on that damn market. Give her a cut and get out. You need peace. See, let me tell you something, man. When you get in a situation like this, and it turns so badly so quickly. See, you're saying some things in this letter that just really, really struck me, and Shirley tried to tell you about it. You know, you said, should I get out so I can enjoy the few good years that I have left? Shirley told you that because you're young, you got a lot of years left. But what Shirley don't know is, and what I do know being a man is, when you're married to the wrong person, it feels like a lifetime of hell. There is a scripture. This young man says, I'd rather live in my truck than with my wife. There's a scripture, and I'm not good at quoting scriptures, and we all know that. But one of them says in Proverbs, it is better to live on the rooftop of the corner of a house than inside with a quarrelsome woman. So I know where you're at. I'd have lived in my car instead of staying. I've made the decision. Car, house. House, car. Car, house. Bed, recline your seat. Television, no TV. Bathroom, pee outside.
What?
I mean, these are the things you have.
These are choices?
Yeah. You know, have access to a kitchen. Use the cast iron grill at the rest area. You know, it's just little stuff you have to do.
It was bad.
Yeah, you know, you have to just go, you know, air conditioner, roll your windows down. You know, things like that. Cut the lights out and go to sleep. Wait till it get dark outside. You know, these are the decisions. Y'all don't see, y'all ain't had to make these type of decisions before. You know, but that's all it is. Go in there and use the bathroom. Trying to find the rest area that don't have just a half wall between the latrine and the toilet. Do I like toilet tissue? Or is newspaper okay? Yeah, I'm just trying to tell you what. Yes,
you have to decide between that.
Yeah. And when we come back, I'll give you the rest of the decisions he got.
All right, hold on. At 23 minutes after the hour, we'll be back to recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject is, I'd rather live in my truck than with my wife. We'll be back at it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. I taught this young man everything he knows.
Well, you're a teacher, you're a trainer. You're 49 years old. You go out on this insurance thing to train a group of people. Young dude catches his eye, asks you for a business card, invites you to dinner. You flattered because he's your age. You go out with him. He's much younger than you, but you sit there and all of a sudden y'all got everything in common. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I'll prove it to you in the letter. Lady, you have so much in common. Y'all don't like the same music and y'all don't go to the same places. Y'all ain't had the same life y'all ain't had the same life experiences. You can make children, he can't. You got kids, he don't. He play video games, you don't. He got a family, he ain't got no family, you do. What y'all got in common? I sure would like to know what it is y'all got in common. Or what did you sit there and fabricate in your mind that made it so good? Well, let me tell you what. Well, after that date, we've been inseparable. So much for in common. I've had a hard time hiding him from my daughter and my family. Listen to me. I've taken him on several business trips with me, and he looks great in all of the suits and nice shoes I bought him. You know why? Because he was wearing sneakers and T-shirts. You had to buy buy him them shoes and them suits because you couldn't take his T-shirt wearing ass nowhere with you. I thought y'all had a lot in common. He don't know how to dress. You taught him to your letter. I taught this young man everything he know. He ain't know nothing. You taught him everything. He didn't know nothing. You taught him everything. And you got a lot in common. What? He didn't know how to hand roll sushi when you met him. Now you got him hand rolling sushi. Let me tell you something. I went in a sushi restaurant in Atlanta one night. And this is years ago. Kings of Comedy years. And it was 2 black guys behind the counter at the sushi place. I turned around and walked right out. The 2 black dudes say, Steve, come on in, man. The sushi good. I said, y'all know good and hell well. Y'all don't know nothing about cutting no damn sushi. That is not our job. If you back here frying fish, I'll sit down.
Yeah, we do.
But you slicing raw fish, boy, stop. Now you done got him to hand roll sushi for you. I showed him the art of making love to a real woman and he mastered it. Okay, you can say he mastered it.
Right.
He done got better at it. You can't get worse at sex. You just get better at it. So he's teachable. He's basically the perfect man for me. Except you can't take him around your daughter, your family, or your friends. But the age difference will be a problem in the long run. No, it's a problem now. So why are you talking about this is a problem in the long run? You can't take him nowhere. He don't know nothing. You done taught him everything. It's a problem now. I know my family and friends gonna judge me because he's 2 years younger than my daughter. It's a problem now, not in the long run. This problem ain't gonna get better. You gonna get older, and the gap is gonna be more obvious. He wants me to meet his mother and grandmother. Let me tell you something, man. They gonna eat your ass alive. Woo! You go in there with this boy's mama and grandmama. He's so stupid. You didn't teach him what was gonna happen when he walked your old ass in there with his mama and grandmama, did you?
Who's gonna be worse though, Steve? The mom or the grandmother?
The grandmama gonna kill him. Oh, so you one of my friends.
You an Eastern Star.
Nothing.
She got some glasses on. Come on.
I saw you down at the hall, didn't I? You look like the girl that work at the tavern I go to. See, it's gonna get bad for you. They're gonna eat you alive. You walk your old ass in there with this daughter that's 2 years older than this boy. They already know what you did. They already know you done whipped it. Cause see, this boy, he's whipped. And they know you done put it on him like he ain't never had it before. And now he want to marry you? Has he lost his rabbit ass mind?
Yeah.
Has this boy, you done whipped him this bad that he wants to marry you? And you gonna go in there and face his mother and grandma? I hope you do.
Well, she said
you finna find out. I don't give a damn. You know this ain't gonna go over well with them. Okay? So you, once again, see, when you said in this letter, this is going to be a problem in the long run. I keep telling you it's a problem now. You hiding him from your friends. You got him here from your daughter. He's 2 years younger than your daughter. You got a granddaughter. You take him everywhere. You done taught him everything because his ass stupid. He ain't know nothing. You know, men have always met and married younger women, but it's not as accepted when women do it. I would hope that I'm everything this man needs and he won't want a young woman someday. What?
His mom.
What? Who the hell don't want a younger woman? What? What? You all this stuff you done taught him to master. You don't think he don't want to show this to nobody?
There you go. All right. Thank you, Steve. We'll leave it right there. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM.
She crazy. She know this ain't gonna work.
She knows. On Instagram and Facebook. And coming up at
But I do want you to go meet his mom and grandmama, though. Please do that for me.
And let us know how it turned out. Yeah.
Right. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Okay, Shirley, I got a couple things this morning. All right, here we go, man. It's going to be a big fight this weekend. Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, how do we feel about this here?
I ain't got nobody in this fight, man. I have this. First of all, this is one of the greatest fights in years. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I have no idea who gonna win this fight. I just talked to Floyd about it. Saw Floyd over the break, Floyd Mayweather. We had a conversation about it. He didn't make a pick. He asked me who I got. I told him I can't pick, man, because first of all, I love both them boys. But they animals, man. Them dudes is animals. I don't know. It's no way I would bet money on this fight. I just can't.
I mean, they just both dominant fighters, man. They both methodical. I can't pick this one.
I don't know what's going to happen, man.
Do you see a knockout?
No, man, I just can't see it. I can't see no knockout. Them dudes is going to battle, man. They're going to be at war. Them two dudes is great fighters. I just don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a sad fight for me to watch, man, because I don't want either one of them cats to lose. That's the crazy
Somebody
part.
got to lose, though. Somebody got to lose.
If it's a great fight, it's going to be a number 2.
It's going to be a number 2 regardless.
Yeah.
That's the money.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
That's the money.
It's going to be a number 2, man. Also, man, let's send our prayers out to the James family. Uncle, I know you probably heard that Bronny had a cardiac arrest at a USC practice, and man, we just want to say LeBron James and Savannah James, man, we are praying for y'all. We love y'all.
Yes, we are.
Man, Bronny, we hang in there, brother. We love you, man. We got your back, brother. Can't wait to get back out
hard.
there. Yeah, well, man, that's hard.
You know, let's just live.
Yeah.
You know, basketball becomes secondary.
Yes, sir.
When your child is in that hospital. Mm-hmm. You know. Yeah. But they got the best of the best. And you know, they already thanked the hospital staff and everything. Yeah. He'll be fine, man. He'll be fine.
At last, man, did y'all know that FAMU whole football team is suspended, man? The whole football program doing a rap video in the locker room without permission. I'll talk about a song called Send the Blitz I've never heard by this Florida-based rapper, Real Boston Richie. Well, now we done lost the season.
They did a rap video in the locker room?
In the locker room without permission, man.
Wow. Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, a lady in Florida wants to know if her interracial marriage is in jeopardy because of the new racist laws. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. It's Las Vegas, it's the 1990s, and it is time to find a husband.
There were 4 Jewish doctors who were felt to be eligible bachelors. One of them was Bob Berenbaum.
On paper, he was perfect, but in reality...
This guy's a wacko.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, everybody. We know there are a ton of podcasts out there. Well, we have one we would love for you to check out. It is called the Pen Pals Podcast with Daniel Van Kirk and Rory Scovel. We are both stand-up comedians. We're actors, we're writers, but now, most of all, we are your pen pals.
Every single episode, we get 2 letters that we read from our listeners, our new pen pals. It can be about anything going on in their life, and sometimes we're also joined by guests like Will Ferrell.
I'm going to bring you up in front of the group, and I'm going to punch you as hard as I can in the stomach.
Rose Byrne.
This is West Hollywood. We keep it clean.
Judd Apatow.
If you use like Beats by Dre, is that considered handyman work?
Conan O'Brien.
I'm just showing you that my mind is quick, if not that funny.
And Mandy Moore.
We're all crossing the line together.
Listen to the Pen Pals Podcast on Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sincerely, your new pen pals, Daniel Van Kirk
and Rory Scovel.
Well, this question, Steve, is from Shenandoah in Fort Myers, Florida.
Make America great again. You see what I'm saying?
You might
see,
be on to something, sir.
No, I've been on to something. I've been on to them.
Yeah.
There's a group of white folks that I have been on to for a long time. And sad to say, they've never surprised me or disappointed me.
Yeah, bro, Clarence Thomas in there too.
See, DeSantos, I'm not surprised by. I'm just not. DeSantis, whatever his name is. I'm not surprised by him. They've been here the entire time. The skinheads have been here. The Klan has been here. The militia groups have been here. Donald Trump had them climbing over the wall on January 6th. They've been here. They got bear spray and Viking horns and QAnon and Quanon and the Tea Party. They always try to turn something into something like it's all right. Y'all been wrong for a long time. Now your forefathers did this. Now you got to deal with it. But now, like your white husband said, maybe y'all stop being mad at us. Well, that's not going to happen. And because it's not you we're mad at. We're mad at you for not acknowledging what is happening and trying to do anything to help fix it.
Yes.
But you constantly create policies to make us further behind the ball. Yeah. And y'all got these new policies every time you turn around. So it's just more the same for us.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you've been on vacation. You stuck to your Elevate You daily regimen.
Steve Harvey is down to 229 pounds.
Yeah.
I have not been down to this weight in a long time. I've been stuck in the 240s for so long.
You look
until
great
I
with the
found
photo
out
shoot.
what was going. Girl. Where I'm going to though.
Okay.
Oh, Steve finna be pimp fly, and I owe a lot of it to Elevate You.
Yeah,
Elevate You stick packs. They are now in Walmart. They are fully stocked. Walmart.com. You can get them. The results are coming in. I get personal people who know me that's trying the products that have money. Man, thank you, Steve. Man, I really do feel a lot perkier, man. I really do feel a lot more clarity. Thank you very much. Folks, Walmart has the stick packs now, so you can take it to work.
Want those.
Just open it up and pour it in. Already mixed and everything. Just put it in. Y'all, go to Walmart. We got the gummies in Walmart right now. We got the digestive gummies. We got the metabolism gummies. I'm going to Walmart one day this week or next week. I'm going to walk through the aisles and I'm going to come meet some people. Everybody else need a clearance to go to Walmart. What the hell I need a clearance for? I'm going to Walmart. See you soon. Go get your stick packs and you Elevate You at Walmart, y'all. It's in the stores. Come on. Walmart.com.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up, and at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it's time now, guys, for a round of Would You Rather. This is the summer cookout edition. Would you rather fried whiting or fried catfish? Yummy.
I'm going with the catfish.
Yeah, catfish. I don't even know what whiting is. I don't know.
Whiting?
You know?
I don't even deal with
I don't even deal with white people. I don't even deal with that. I don't know what they find. Mr. Harvey, sir, whiting or catfish?
Catfish. I ain't finna do that.
We fish, though. I ain't never caught no whiting. Yeah.
You catch that at the fish market.
Yeah, ain't nobody caught none.
You go to the store and get that. All right, would you rather pork ribs or beef ribs?
Oh. I don't eat pork.
Okay.
Barbecue.
But you eat barbecue.
So which ribs would you prefer, though?
Baby backs or Carolina.
That's pork.
That's
rib.
pork.
And then,
that's pork.
I have told y'all over and over and over. Once you introduce pork to open fire, it loses all pork properties.
Oh, does it now?
It is no longer pork. It is barbecue.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Now that's how I would say it. I would say it barbecue. How do you really say it?
Barbecue.
Yeah.
It's a person's name.
All right. Would you rather watermelon or cantaloupe? Which one?
Watermelon.
Cantaloupe. Watermelon.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What kind of person is you?
You gonna choose the cantaloupe?
Some damn cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is delicious. Cantaloupe. Yes. All right. I even like the color. All right. Would you rather potato salad or coleslaw? Ooh, that one's a tough one.
No, coleslaw, because it's hard to mess up coleslaw. But, boy, you can wreck a potato salad.
When you talk coleslaw, that part.
We don't like raisins in our potato salad. Please stop that.
Why is you got a damn fruit in the potato salad?
Right. Yeah. What is going on?
Yeah. Why is these marshmallows in this potato salad? Man, I done seen some people do some stuff with some potato salad. I was just gonna. Yeah. And then my chef, man, I had talked to him. I said, man, stop making potato salad.
Oh, you told him to stop?
Yeah, he from South Africa. He take them little round potatoes, them little round red skin potatoes, cut them in half. He chop up some eggs, he put some mayonnaise, pickle, and that's it.
That's it.
Yo, dog.
We got it.
You ain't got no yellow color in here. Hey, man, I need you to stop making potato salad. Because that ain't what that is.
All right, would you rather barbecue sauce or dry rub on your barbecue?
See, I have an equal love for both.
Dry rub.
Survey said both.
I like that.
Okay. Because I can do both. Very
all right.
well.
All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up, it is our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Carol Fisher, and I'm hosting a podcast called The Girlfriends. It's Las Vegas, it's the 1990s, and it is time to find a husband.
There were 4 Jewish doctors who were felt to be eligible bachelors. One of them was Bob Berenbaum.
On paper, he was perfect, but in reality...
This guy's a wacko.
He choked her to the point she went unconscious.
I would call him and I would say, I know you killed my sister.
You can listen to The Girlfriends on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, our last break of the day on this Friday. Steve is back.
What? These closing remarks today I'm about to do because it's something I picked up on my vacation. I spend a lot of time on my vacation meditating and stuff, and it's like it's a good time for me because my wife taught me something over this break about relaxation. She told me to quit scheduling stuff. I'm such a person of always making sure I'm doing what I gotta do. And she just told me, sometimes, Steve, you just got to relax. You don't always have to do something. But I'm wired that way. I'm really wired to get up with a plan. I'm just really crazy. But every now and then, you got to just take some time. And I just learned this. You just have to take some time to give your mind a real rest. A rest from planning. A rest from grinding, a rest. And that's hard to do, especially when you've wanted to be successful for so long, or you realize and you look up and you see how far you are from your goals and your aspirations. But every now and then, I don't care who you are, you should take a minute. It may not be a week, it may not be a month or nothing like that, but every now and then you got to take a minute. And I got something, I want to tell you something, man. You know what I learned? I need at least 15 minutes each day to not tend to nothing except my mental well-being. Get up in the morning, I started doing my deep breathing exercises, and while I'm doing my deep breathing exercises, I'm praying and meditating. You got to take this time out, man. You got to get back on your hustle and grind. But if you can take out 15 minutes a day to devote to you, to sit up and be grateful, to sit up and, it's 2 things you can do. You can pray or you can meditate. The difference between the 2 is prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God. I had to learn the difference, man. Praying is talking to God. Meditating is listening to God. And sometimes, man, you just need to sit there and listen. God help me. God lead me. God show me. God, give me direction. God, strengthen me, prepare me, make me listen. Let me do your will. Give us this day our daily bread. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That's an important part of the Lord's Prayer. And take that time out for yourself every day. Now, if you can take some time out and take you a few days in there, then do it. And it gives you a chance to rejuvenate yourself a lot better, man. I've been so wired for the grind that oftentimes when my wife had to remind me, Steve, you're forgetting to stop and smell the roses. You're just grinding. You're just getting it. And you got so many obligations. You know, you got so many people counting on you, looking up to you. The kids, your kids might have kids. Your co-workers, your job, your friends, your family members, everybody. Look, that time is important. And I learned that on this break. I learned the difference. I've known it before, but I really paid close attention to the difference between praying and meditating. And I just started giving more time to myself in the morning, you know, so I could just get a little bit more balance. And then when you're done, you're a little bit more prepared for the day. You've rejuvenated yourself. You've cleared your mind out. You become a little bit more open and receptive to God's will as opposed to yours. And it just makes things a little bit easier for you, man. Not a little bit, but a lot. So that is my advice to you, man, is to take some time out. You know I've been pushing for the grind and the hustle and never give up and work hard and get up earlier before anybody and stay up later than anybody. I still say that. But in there, take a minute for yourself. Take a minute with just you and God. Don't let nobody in it. And that's the best advice I can give to you all, man. And really, it'll help you out in a lot of ways. And then another thing I've learned, you know what I learned also? This came to me over the break too. This goes for all of my haters, and this goes out there to all of your haters. Because if you're doing anything, you got to remember now, the devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. And he has people that works for him 24/7. And if you are trying to accomplish anything in life, you have haters. Do you know what I learned about haters? I have never had a hater, nor have you, that's doing better than you.
Oh.
Have you ever, do you have any haters that's doing better than you? Not a single one. So why are you worrying about them? Man, let them people hate, because they ain't changing nothing. They don't move the needle in their own life. I'd be damned if I'm going to let them move it in mine. Because if their needle was moving, they wouldn't have time to worry about mine. So I wish I would take a moment to address a hater. Woo. Hate on, baby. And why are you hating? Cut your TV on, because he's still on there. Thank you. Y'all have a good day today. God loves you.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is the unbelievable but true story of George Remus. He was an eccentric and genius lawyer who figured out how to game the system during Prohibition.
Remus is the biggest man in the business.
But George Remus's wild existence took a dark and shocking turn, leading to betrayal, revenge, and one of the most sensational murder trials in American history. Listen to Remus, the Mad Bootleg King, every Tuesday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi,
Hi, it's Naiva Reynoso from Latinas Take the Lead podcast. Through fun yet intimate and revealing conversations, Latinas Take the Lead will dive into issues modern Latinas face. We are the 200%ers, 100% American and 100% proudly Latina. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes where we will be talking to award-winning authors like Reina Grande.
I definitely didn't think that I could be a professional writer. I just knew that I liked to write, and it made me feel better.
Entrepreneurs like Sandra from Nopalera.
What I wanted to do was to create a high-end Latina brand to disrupt the historically Eurocentric beauty shelves. We Latinos are 20% of the population, and yet I don't see any premium Latina brands on shelf.
Money experts.
There's lots of different ways that you can make money.
Lifestyle experts and more. Listen to Latinas Take the Lead on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is a prepaid debit call from
Keith,
an inmate at the Ohio State Penitentiary.
Keith Lamar, convicted and sentenced to death for killing 5 men during one of the deadliest prison riots in U.S. history.
He said he didn't do it, and oh my God, I don't think he did do it.
Keith's life is not disposable just because you needed somebody to blame.
These people are talking about tying me to a gurney and pumping poison in my veins. I have to expose these people.
Listen to The Real Killer on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, Jenica Lopez here with the new season of My Overcomfort podcast. What's Overcomfort all about? It's about inspiring confidence in all of us and choosing calling over comfort. Every Tuesday, I'll be having real and honest conversations. You'll hear it from me first before any cheeseman hits your social media feed. Join me as I create a space where opening up is not only okay, it's encouraged. Listen to Overcomfort Podcast with Jenica Lopez on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcast.